Last time on Street Fighter 6 World Tour Mode.
I'm not like you. I can't go around treating this like a game. Bosh, come on, coach.
Why do I look so disgusted? And now back to the brawling. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with World Tour Mode today. In case you missed last episode, my audio didn't record for the first two episodes, so we're doing post-commentary. That really sucks to do, but in this case it's not too bad because, like here for example, I was doing my intro and I got so scatterbrained I couldn't finish it. Anyway, here we have our fast travel, which is appropriately a bus stop. I think I may have put on some weight. Gonna have to crank up my training to compensate. You know what they say, the secret to sticking with a workout plan is robust reward scheduling. Work out a bunch and you get to eat a bunch. You know, as a treat. Probably shouldn't reward yourself that often. Anyway, there was a hat I wanted to get at the store, so after helping this lady with her workout, I was able to get a new hat. Which goes really well with my outfit. Hey.
Hey.
You're going to travel all over to get stronger from here on out, right? Probably as good a time as any to take the bus. Chinatown's that away, hard to miss its big gate. Anyway, good luck out there. Sucks that no one else can use these until I touch the screen.
Hello.
Got a Metro Free Pass? Talk to me again after you get your hands on a Metro Free Pass. Are there no like automatic scanners down there? Or do they need someone to stand guard? This dude gives a bunch of money just for beating him with Luke's style. I decided to go ahead and fight him, and then I was able to get a new pair of headphones. And this is pretty much my character's look for now.
Hey.
You've seen those guys who go after people as soon as they spot them in the streets, right? Where it is, they only target people who look like total pushovers to them. They certainly got a code. Yeah, a jerk code that makes life miserable for the rest of us, but a code nonetheless. If they only pick on pushovers, why aren't they fighting each other? Anyway, here I'm just messing around trying to get on the bus. I completely forgot about the whole drive gauge thing since that wasn't brought up yet. I don't think it was, at least. Unfortunately, I don't have quite enough jumping distance to get on top of that walkway. Nothing in the barrels. The way I climb ladders is so dumb.
Hello.
Hey there. Here we have our hero, the Watcher. Me, I'm a hero. I protect this city from the shadows.
Hey.
I sense destiny in our meeting here. Care to talk shop? And by shop I mean justice. Allow me to begin. There was once a young man. Seeking strength, he traveled here to Metro City. On his first night, he went in search of food to sate his empty stomach. But along the way, he encountered foul ruffians who stripped him of his every possession.
Right.
If the story ended there, it would be just another tale from the main streets of Metro City. But oh, my friend, and it did not. A martial artist intervened, aiming to strike down the rampaging ruffians. And strike them down he did. And they all lived happily ever after, perhaps, had the story ended there. But you see, the fighter chose to relieve the gang members of their money. It was their reward for winning, you see. In that very moment, the young man had an epiphany. Martial artists and gang goons are cut from the same cloth. Yeah, but the martial artist cloth looked a lot nicer. To strike down evil is a righteous act without question. But that alone is not enough. One's reasons for striking down evil and their sportsmanship afterward are equally important. When you raise your fist, you must do so for just and meaningful purposes.
Well.
This man must have studied under Kim Capcom. You're a fighter, Is there meaning guiding your fists? I don't know yet, man. I just started the game. Haven't got too deep into the plot. I see. You'll find a clear answer to that question in time, I imagine. But you must never forget to fight with the spirit of righteousness.
Sorry for the trouble.
Ah, listen to me blabbing on. Sorry about that. Here, as thanks for listening to my story. No need to be shy now. Take it. Got an elixir, which is a very useful item that I'm saving for later. Probably gonna develop RPG syndrome where I'm just constantly like, there might be a better time to use this, and then I end up never using it. Yeah, I thought that was money. There is nobody on these rooftops. There might end up being. I think Kimberly might show up here. As of now, it is empty aside from this one treasure chest, which has a punch booster. I accidentally jumped off the side here. Right into Mad Gear territory. Oh man! Forgot that guy just zoomed in on me. Officer over here just let me fight my own battles. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend walking around at night if I were you. But if you must, I would recommend waiting in your apartment until the sun goes down. Beats loitering in the streets. It's about the amount of helpfulness you can expect from an officer named Billy Kid. Oh yeah, I'm on patrol morning, noon, and night. Even so, we just can't seem to weed out Mad Gear and the other gangs. Might help if you actually tried to help people fight them when they're right in front of you. Mr. Travers, the current mayor, goes way back with Hagar. Once upon a time, they both took on Mad Gear. And word is, Travers is even quicker to throw down than his predecessor, if you can believe it. Yes, I didn't know who Travers was at first, but turns out that's Cody. Travers is his last name, which I don't think was ever brought up in Street Fighter before. Well, not that I would know, because I haven't played 5 past when I first got it. This roadblock here is literally doing nothing. I can just walk right past her. And I'm expected to. You want to meet Chun-Li? Then you only have to head west to Chinatown. Looking to toughen up, huh? Talking to legendary fighters and taking their teachings to heart is a great place to start. Oh, my little brother's over by Beat Square. Be sure to pay him a visit. This girl over here caught my eye. Her backpack reminded me of Kamen Rider X-Aid. Down the street I go, and end up in Chinatown. Nice little place. Leaf End. It's a very pixelated intro screen. Ow.
Leaf Fen, I'm disappointed in you.
Chun-Li.
It's all that fooling around on your PC. I'm not fooling around.
Oh gosh, she sounds like an old lady.
Sorry for the trouble. I didn't mean to get you involved. I'm Chun-Li. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm here to become your student. I see. You're in pursuit of strength, hmm?
Correct.
That's a feeling I understand all too well. I've had a long career as a fighter myself. I faced all kinds of opponents. That includes fiercely powerful foes. And friends forged in the fires of competition. I see. But after all those years of fighting, I decided it might be time for a break. That's why I'm here, teaching the locals Kung Fu. I can't promise that we'll provide you with the strength you're looking for, but I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. Let us begin, Leaf Fen.
Come on, hurry!
Man, I'm a quick learner. This sequence is so good. It's like something out of a movie. Especially this part. Ah. Man, I really should have done my stretches. Oh, that girl there's getting it. Sort of. Enrolled. You became Chun-Li's student and can now use her fighting style. Basic moves and unique attacks. So, first moves I get are Kikoken and Spinning Bird Kick. Starting off with the charge moves. Now I can actually mix and match my moves. Hop over to customization real quick. Oh yeah, and certain gear has perks. Equipping certain gear activates skills called perks. These skills are not necessarily always beneficial, as some come with downsides as well. And as you can see, I have Enlightened from my headphones, so I still only have room for 2 specials. Chun-Li. A former high-kicking ICPO agent, Chun-Li looks after Li Fen, a victim of the Black Moon incident. With Shadowloo's Thunder, she now runs Kung Fu classes and has become a well-loved member of the local community. Fighting style, Chinese Kenpo. Chun-Li took the Kenpo taught by her father and added kicks and energy attacks, creating a flowing, free-form fighting style. How does one learn energy attacks in this universe? I mean, I already learned Kikoken, but, like, where do they start from?
Hello.
How did she learn? New student, eh? What do you say to a little sparring? Sounds good, bro. I definitely fumble with Chun-Li's style a bit, because at this point, I'm still only used to Jamie and Zengi's style. I'm good at adapting, but not quickly. How was it? Could you tell that you and I moved the same way? That's because we're both using Chun-Li's style, given that we're her students and all. Even if you're doing something as simple as throwing a punch, the movements change entirely from style to style. Picking a master whose style is a good fit for you is one of the fundamentals of success. Oh, and if you prefer Luke's style, you can always switch back to it from your status app. How'd you know I knew Luke's style? That's not important, buddy. Anyway, so I unlock a new skill that lets me choose another special move, which is very much needed now. And I also decided to go for the discount skill so I can save some money. Up until recently, Chun-Li had devoted most of her life to chasing after a massive criminal syndicate. Their boss was taken down though, so she's finally able to kick back a bit. For now anyway. We're total beginners, but Chun-Li's actually taking the time to teach us Kung Fu. It's not like she'd teach experienced people. It's gotta be like a hobby for her or something. Or maybe she finds it relaxing? Chun-Li's worked hard enough. We're gonna make sure she gets some peace and quiet. Darn it, if some jerk decides to come at their teacher, it's a student's job to put them in their place. Unless it's those Canary guys. Fighting them still kind of freaks me out. Oh yeah, you're still a kid. Even if they're total pushovers, it's kind of a bit much for you. You have old Kung Fu lady here. Lao Mao. Ah, my stomach! Have you heard of master actions? You can learn new actions from every master you study under. Incredible, wouldn't you say? I'm surprised I didn't get this tutorial from when I unlocked Luke's rising uppercut. Anyway, I can do spinning bird kick now. Greetings, young one. Did you choose to become Chun-Li's student after being captivated by her beauty? Weirdly enough, no. Oh, no need to worry. You'll get no judgment from me. Choosing teachers on a whim is perfectly fine. That said, putting your heart into studying under one master and honing their craft is an equally viable approach. I can bond with my masters. My name's Li Fen. I guess I also count as one of Gigi's students. That means big sister, just so you know. Not that we're actually related or anything. I basically just hang out and soak up her coolness. And her cash.
Hello.
Well, have you had a chance to talk to the other students and learn about apprenticing? I know you're currently trying to master my style, but I can't say for certain whether or not my techniques will be a good fit for you. Only you can discover the style that's truly yours. I can't wait to find out what that is. And the only time you can do that is in combat. Goodness, our new student is serious about training, I see.
Really now.
Li Fen.
I want to ask you.
Ah, if it's alright with you, would you mind keeping an eye on Li Fen for me? She's quite talented, but I fear she lacks direction. Seeing someone diligent like you might light a fire under her. So it turns out that each style kind of saves the moves you set for it, which is pretty nice. So for Chun-Li's style, I decided to set Flash Knuckle, Rising Uppercut, and Kikoken, so I can kind of have my combos. Those who practice some martial art defines its meaning. Many people find they gain self-confidence as they train, but that confidence can also end up putting you in danger. Some have even lost their lives because they got overconfident after just learning the basics. Did anything like that ever happen to me? No, martial arts have definitely been a positive in my life. But for you, what role will they serve? That's something you have to figure out for yourself.
Oh, yes.
You have a phone, right? Let's exchange contact info. Let's see. Just press this here and... okay, there you go. There we go, looks like you've been added. I'll message you if anything interesting comes up. Well, are you getting used to my fighting style? In that case, let me teach you a new technique. Yeah, I forgot I learned her level 1 super, like, right off the bat. Preparation before battle is key. Never forget this. It's a little bit weaker, but I can use it in the air. Gigi's always nagging me about being on my computer all the time. I wish she'd get it through her head that I'm a white hat hacker. I'm not just watching FoodTube all day on here. And I mean, it's not like I don't like training or anything. I'd love to get ripped like you guys. Oh, on that topic, there's been some guys causing trouble around here lately. They call themselves the Canary Crate gang. I guess because they wear yellow cardboard boxes on their head? Whatever the case, they've been attacking people at random. If you're looking for an opportunity to test your skills, you could do that on them. What do you say to going over to their turf and taking them down a peg or two? Now that you're Chun-Li student, you can use the spinning bird kick master action, right? With that, you can spin your way into action against the Canary Crate gang. They hang out over on the street to the west and wear yellow cardboard boxes. You can't miss them. Yeah, I can never remember those guys' names. I always called them the Cardboard Canary Gang.
You've got this. There it is.
Me being the efficient fighter that I am, kept using rising uppercut instead of spinning bird kick to hit through multiple signs, making a big mess everywhere.
Spinning bird kick. All right.
These guys on the street are really hyped to see me flying through the air. Now that I said that out loud, it doesn't sound too ridiculous. I mean, if someone was spinning like that and flying across rooftops, I'd be kind of hyped for them too. Wouldn't be so excited about all this property damage though. There's money everywhere in this area here. How do people lose so much money in, like, a trail? It really takes a while for all the debris to despawn. Yeah, these guys are total pushovers.
This blows.
Who are you? Oh man, are we getting raided again?
Freaking typical.
How often does this happen? Did you ever quit rampaging around so much? We don't want you to cause a mess over here too. What are you gonna do, beat me up? Clearly not. It makes us feel like small fry, to be quite honest. Well, buddy, hate to say it, but you are small fry. Come on, we're just an up-and-coming gang that's trying its darndest to be a big deal around here. Why is everyone out here looking to ruin this for us? Don't you see how hard we're trying? Trying a little too hard, honestly. Tried to give this guy a dignified death with my level 1, but he decided to dodge, so I just threw him on the ground. Reality's a tough pill to swallow. Ain't a great look at people trying to make it as gangsters keep getting whipped by regular old city folk. We sell a lot of Romo Xiaobing. Think of it as meat Xiaobing, basically. I don't know what that is at all. But I'd be willing to give it a try. And when Lee Fen orders them, it's exclusively with extra meat. This is How House steamed buns, and the shop on Main Street is Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. Try to remember that, cool? People get their orders mixed up all the time. Sounds super frustrating. Why are the officer names so cool in this? Urbano Stinga. I'm afraid this way is closed off at the moment. It sucks, I know, but you'll have to find a detour. And this roadblock actually works. Amazing enough to pass the roadblock? No! Dang it. Break signs using master actions. No problem.
How on earth did I fail such a small task?
You didn't see that. Got it? I thought there might be something over here since those signs looked breakable, but unfortunately there's nothing at all. And here we have the boss of the Canary Crate gang. You can tell he's the boss because he's actually smart enough to block.
Yeah.
We wear these cardboard boxes on our head to show the world just how serious we are about the gangster life. If that doesn't convince people that we mean business, nothing will. If you say so, buddy. I mean, I'm no expert on this stuff. And this I wasn't expecting. First to 2 battles, just a regular old match. Apparently it automatically refills my health for this, so that's helpful. And here we have pressure time, which is basically counter hits on steroids. I was waiting for him to do something, but I kind of lost patience. Just wanted to get this over with because I didn't have much time left to record. That wasn't even a heavy attack and I had super armor. Try using special moves to trigger pressure time. Landing a normal attack on an opponent who has changed color will trigger pressure time. However, if you land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them in a stunned state. Learn your own moves well, observe your opponent's movements, and aim for that perfect timing. Definitely not the most interesting gameplay, but it's kind of weird not having all the moves in a moveset, you know? Like, I can't do kick in the lightning legs. There's also the matter of not having the same range as the normal characters. I'm kind of fumbling around it. It definitely takes a while for me to get comfortable with fighting as an avatar. And I managed to get the cool super finish.
This sucks.
What's your deal, dipwad? You a friend of the guy from earlier, Bosch or whatever? Yes. How'd you figure that out from me kicking your ass? Came at us not so long ago, just like you're doing right now. I mean, that's still not exactly a correlation. Whatever. He dropped this card. Whoever that Bosch guy was, he squeezed us for info on Mad Gear and then bounced. You've heard of him, right? They're one of the gangs in this town. Bosch wanted to know where they do business. I heard Mad Gear's in bed with some huge organization. Apparently Bosch wants to swipe whatever cash is supposed to get passed around in the process. So I told him, of course, if you want to get your ass killed, by all means, be my guest. Break a leg, maybe even a skull. If you're going after that fool too, let me fill you in on a little something. The deal's gonna go down at night, in an alleyway on the south side of downtown. Why don't you swing by? Might even get to catch a glimpse of your pal's mangled corpse. Bosch's ID card, which he was very careless with. And I stole this guy's glasses. Not exactly my style, but they do give a nice buff. Whoa, you took down the Canary Crate creeps? Nice. I didn't really expect you to go and do it, but they'll probably think twice before causing more trouble around here. Thanks. Taking on Mad Gear sounds pretty scary, to be honest. That's why I focus on easy prey like those kung fu students. Way less stressful, and you still get your ass kicked. You know Thrasher Damned, the leader of Mad Gear? I do now. He rose to prominence less from his brute strength and more from being devious and cunning. In this day and age, the world's practically made for guys like that to get ahead, huh? Yeah, he was actually the first boss in Final Fight. I found that out recently. The boss in Mad Gear these days is a guy by the name of Thrasher Damned. When they nearly got wiped out, he managed to survive by scapegoating everyone else, apparently. Ain't this world just full of crafty bastards like him? Looking to kill some time till sundown? The city is not the friendliest place at night, just FYI. Dev can't recommend wandering around like everything is rainbows and gumdrops. But if you've absolutely got it, there's an apartment over at Beach Square you can use as a hangout if you want. Buckler owns the place. It's kind of like a rest stop. Pretty damn good place to pass the time. And the perfect home base if you're on the road. He's just giving me a free apartment. He really is a good coach. The city is filled with all sorts of people, young and old. My students are no different. Young children and the elderly alike train under me. You probably think young men with hulking physiques are the epitome of strength, right? Not necessarily.
Impressive as always.
Because you need speed. Good answer. Youth and physical size can give you an advantage in a fight, absolutely, but in the pursuit of strength, age, gender, and size are barely factors at all. This is especially true in Chinese Kempo. This hairstyle? I usually have it like this when I'm here, actually. In the past, I just let it grow out, though. I don't have any particularly strong preferences, but I do enjoy some variation in styling. Braiding it, tying it this way and that, variety is the spice of life after all. Why not try changing up your look if you get the chance? It may give you a whole new perspective on life, and make you stronger for some reason. It would be best if you focus on your kung fu for now. Kung fu refers to strength cultivated through practice. What's a white hacker even do, you're wondering? I hope you're not insinuating that I'm just goofing around online all day. Do I have to remind you that I've assisted Gigi with her investigations? On more than one occasion, I might add? What do you mean remind me? I never would have known that. The nature of strength, huh? Oops. I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest, but if I had to give an answer, it'd be Gigi. End of story. So I decided to try fighting her. That was a mistake. As you can see by the damage difference. The second she jumped, I immediately pressed start. Like, nope. Decided to eat the iron bar caramels, and I made the mistake of assuming that all food items heal. I did consider the elixir, but I decided not to because I would still lose health really fast. Don't let losses get you down continues. When your vitality is reduced to 0, you can choose whether or not you would like to continue. If you choose to rest to your feet, your vitality will replenish and the fight will go on. If you choose to give up, that battle will come to an end and you will have to restart the game from a set location. And I decided to take the loss just to see what that set location was. Turns out it's just Beat Square. Makes sense. So that's where we're gonna end the episode. Very glad to be done with this one, because post-commentary really is a pain to do. It really killed my momentum for this series. But we should be picking up speed again soon. I won't have to do an extra recording session for a single video. Things are definitely gonna feel a bit different starting from next episode. Anyway, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes. And remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.